Welcome, treasure hunters, to Tea Time with Jasmine and Olivia. I'm Jasmine, and I'm drinking jasmine tea.
And I'm Olivia. I'm drinking lemongrass.
Today, we'll be discussing all things sci-fi for this May 4th episode.
This is where we're going to put the intro.
Yeah, the musical.
Once it exists. Sci-fi.
So, sci-fi episode. Today's May 4th. As all you nerds will know, or geeks technically, if we're going to be accurate, today's May 4th, which is like Star Wars Day, because may the Force be with you, may the 4th be with you.
I personally am not a fan of Star Wars. I've seen like the first 16 minutes of the first movie like 12 times. But
Me with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I just keep walking away because it doesn't interest me, and also I prefer Star Trek for obvious reasons.
Nerd. I'm not gonna lie, I like Star Trek too. My favorite thing to do is tell people I've never seen Star Wars before, because they just freak out and they're just upset. Because it's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, it's funnier, your reaction, than me enjoying this movie. So, I've seen about two of them. I've seen two of them all the way through. And I didn't like the one, so, yeah. Lightsabers are cool, though.
Are they, though?
Yes. You go, zoom, wom, 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 zoom. They have sound effects.
That's cool, but I think phasers are better than lightsabers.
Excuse me? Wow! How are phasers better than lightsabers?
For many reasons. Okay, first of all, they're like the better weapon. I mean, think about it. With a phaser, you can hide behind something and still shoot at a long distance, but with a lightsaber, you have to like get close to use it.
Yeah, which is the fun of it.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but if they're shooting at you, the lightsaber can just deflect lasers. So, like, if you shot the phaser, I just go boom and then angle it, and then you'd shoot yourself.
Isn't that hard, though?
No, because I know how to use a lightsaber.
Don't you have to, like, use the Force in order to deflect lasers and stuff?
Well, obviously, I'm a Jedi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to crush your dreams about you being a Jedi, but there are other reasons that phasers are better.
Okay.
They're easier to use. All you have to do is hit a little button, zoom.
That's all you have to do with the lightsaber. You go boom, and and you go slice. We saw Han slice open the tauntaun to put Luke in there and off.
But like, if you're fighting someone, you have to like use sword fighting skills,
which is cooler. With phasers, you just go blam,
and that's easy.
Like, yeah, but it's cooler.
Efficient.
It's fancier. You gotta get that suave in. It's sci-fi. You gotta be extra for no reason.
Okay, that's good for a story, but as far as weapons go, you really want it to be efficient.
Lightsabers have different colors. Phasers come in one color.
Okay, but they're a lot easier to use, and anyone can use them.
Anyone can use a lightsaber.
I'm pretty, like, I
you
know
just have
nothing.
to be trained.
See?
To properly use them, but anyone can use a sword.
Okay, but
you don't
here's
have to be
the
properly
other thing.
trained.
Phasers can be set to stun. To stop your enemy with a lightsaber, if you don't want to kill them, you have to like cut off their hand.
Well, you'll be like Anakin and Luke, and you'll be cool.
But what if they're like your friend and they're hypnotized? Wouldn't you just rather stun them with no after effects rather than cut off their entire hand?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But that doesn't often happen in real life. How often are your friends? I guess it is sci-fi.
I can count like at least 30 times that people in the Enterprise have been turned against their friends because of some telepath somewhere.
You're right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Mirror universe. You don't know if he killed the real Captain Kirk or fake Captain Kirk. I remember one. It was Wrath of Khan. They had the eel ear things in their brains, and they were evil, which I guess is another reason why you wouldn't use stun. But he was like hypnotized, so he shot the other guy, and it was set to kill, and he just disintegrated, and that's what happens.
That's another thing about phasers. When you kill someone, they just disintegrate. You don't have to do all that body cleanup. There's no blood or anything. Not like when you cut off someone's hand or stab them.
There is no.
It cauterizes. But there's still dead bodies laying around.
Which also brings me to another point. You can use a lightsaber to just cut bread, but you'll be toasting it. 2 steps, done.
You can use a phaser to set a rock on fire and be warm.
Why on earth are
Do
we...
you remember that episode? They were just like, zzz, and then the rock was glowing.
I thought it blew up. Maybe that was a different episode. They're very inconsistent in the original ones.
I think Dr. Crusher did it.
Oh, it was Dr. Crusher is the next gen. Okay, that was probably more.
But, like, it's just useful as a tool and a weapon.
Yeah, but lightsabers are cool. I have no arguments for lightsabers. Whatever one you like better. AKA, help me argue her, because I have nothing.
She can't.
I can't, because I've only listened to Weird Al songs and watched the Family Guy episodes.
Also, because phasers are objectively the better weapon.
No.
They are.
Maybe,
she says, as if it's not true.
but it's... Each episode, I feel, we're going to learn our real differences. They're going to be like, why are we here?
Yeah, we started this whole partnership thinking we were the same person pretty much.
We're not.
And we were trying to figure out differences between us, and it's like, oh, I'm the one who doesn't wear shoes. She's the one who does wear shoes.
A shoe. Shouldn't have done that. Now I feel like...
Socks!
I have socks on. I don't just not wear... People who don't put socks on when they wear shoes.
Ooh, that we can agree on.
Well, May 4th also makes me think of Doctor Who, because the 4th Doctor,
I've never seen it, but I want to.
he has a really long scarf, the 4th one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I once made one. I should have brought it. Maybe we'll put a picture up of me wearing my scarf side by side with the guy wearing his scarf. Or not, because that's effort. But I made it proportionally sized to my height. So, because his, like, comes down to, like, that far from the ground about, I think.
That's amazing.
And I made mine, like, the same. But it's kind of shrunk, because it kind of came undone at some points. But, yeah.
So what about Doctor Who is good enough that you think that makes me...
Want to watch it?
Yeah, that.
Well,
Welcome to the One Take Show.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a sci-fi. You like sci-fi?
I do.
There's space travel, which is cool. Which is really confusing. It's space travel, so just be aware of that. They have lots of different characters. Like whether it's the Doctor or one of his companions, they're different. Me personally, I love classic Doctor Who. Which is basically Doctor Who that was made.
Is it black and white?
Some of them are. The first ones are, and then then we get color, so they stopped with black and white, like a normal person. And then there's new Doctor Who, which the current Doctor...
It's a woman, right?
Yeah, which is weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
Feel good about it.
Yeah. Which also don't know how I feel about Peter Capaldi just using a Scottish accent. Okay, so nothing. So basically all the doctors would use a British accent, but he decided, no, I'm going to be Scottish because I am Scottish. Which makes no sense because 2 doctors before was also Scottish, but he used an accent.
Fascinating.
What sci-fi would you like to contribute to this that you know about instead of me tangenting?
Well, I do like the Twilight Zone.
Do 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 do. I hope that we don't get in trouble for that. It's a cover. That's protected by copyright.
Oh yeah, I like the Twilight Zone because it's episodic and like the same thing with Star Trek. I like things that are like you can watch an entire episode and you know exactly what has to happen and then the story's over. But with like overarching character arcs and stuff, the Twilight Zone doesn't have the overarching character arcs, but it's still good. Like if you just want to sit down and cozy up with some nice light-ish sci-fi, Twilight Zone is the way to go.
In 7th grade, my teacher, Mr. Reifinger, shout out to him if he watches, he would play, like, every so often he'd play a Twilight Zone episode to help us with literary things. So I don't remember any of the episodes. Well, I remember the episode, I don't remember what literary things we were learning. It was, like, irony or something.
It is really
Who knows?
good
But
irony.
It was really good. It was, like, what we were talking about related perfectly with the episode and what we were learning. And I'm like, that's why I love certain teachers. We get that in our learning and our education.
My science teacher let us watch Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill, 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 Bill.
Wait.
Boom.
Copyright.
It's a cover. It's a cover. How did you like the jasmine tea?
It was really good, actually. It reminds me of Uncle Ira, who's a role model.
Did you just say Ira? You mean
Ira. Sorry, I don't pronounce words. Only during public speaking do I enunciate, so I should train my brain to think this is public speaking.
This is public speaking.
Yeah, but it's not because it's through computer.
Yeah, it's really just me.
It's really just.
But
yeah,
I
it's true.
appreciate it.
Yeah, so maybe next episode I'll enunciate. Not like that because that's annoying. How'd you like your tea?
I love my tea because lemongrass tea is my absolute favorite.
Really? I like tea. Earl Grey. Hot.
I see exactly what you did.
6 levels of Star Trek right here. Even
That
though
was
really,
fantastic.
I kind of, but it's not gonna lie, it actually is at the moment my favorite kind of tea because I like black tea.
Really?
Yeah.
We actually have some tea Earl Grey hot downstairs.
Next tea time. I know what I'm drinking.
She's gonna have it. It's gonna be fantastic. We're Jasmine and Olivia reminding you that the real treasure is the friends you make along the way.